Hi there. These comments, I'm just going to use your initials S, and I am Michael, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the 7-step system to pass a TOEFL IBT, and you are doing the free speaking practice test evaluation. I offer this free TOEFL speaking evaluation so you can find out right now if you took the TOEFL test today, approximately what would you score out of 30 points? Now, you're only doing one practice test right now, so I'm not going to be in 100% accurate, but usually the results that I give you today will be very similar to the score that you will get when you take the TOEFL IBT exam. I'll also try to give you some feedback onto specific things that you can do to improve. Okay, so you're answering the question, what is better when preparing for an exam, studying alone or studying with a group? That's the one you're doing. And let's listen to your response the whole time without making any comments. Then I will comment the second time I'll listen to it.
I think studying in a group is better than studying alone before exam because in group member the lots of student, so they have a different viewpoint for a particular problem. So I find when some question I don't find the answer, so someone have a better answer, better understanding, so I can get the answer from that the people. So another things from a studying group member, it is encouraging also. So that's why I think group member studying in group is better than studying alone before exam.
Okay, let's listen to it one more time. So my first impression is, looking at the rubrics here, let me take a look here. Give me a quick second here. Let me go to the independent speaking. My first impression is below 3. I'm going to put you between 2 and 2.5. I'm going to say 2.1 out of 4, 17 points out of 30. So why is that? Let's listen to it again.
Studying in a group is better than studying alone before exam. Uh,
Okay, here's a problem. So if you want to create a little bit better organization, let's say you like studying in a group, right? How about you introduce 2 specific points? You could say, because I can study more efficiently and I get higher scores on my test, I prefer to study in groups when I'm getting ready for an exam. So that's my first suggestion, is you need a very specific topic statement in the beginning that introduces your 2 support points around which you can frame the remainder of the response. You start off with, for example, but that doesn't really work very well. When you get done with the introduction, you should say first of all. And once you've explored that idea, then you might say second of all. So you're introducing a main idea first by saying maybe first of all. And then once you get ready for a detail, which you didn't really give in your response, then you can say, for example, to illustrate, for instance.
because in group member the lots of student, so they have a different viewpoint for a particular problem. So I find when some question I don't find the answer, so someone have a better answer, better understanding, so I can get the answer from.
Okay, so when you're talking about the first idea, you need something more specific. You might say, first of all, I like studying in groups because I can get answers to my questions. For example, if I'm in a chemistry class and I'm studying in a chemistry group and I'm not sure about how to balance equations, the mathematical formulas for balancing equations, I could probably ask some other people in my group and they can show me how I can do that. And then we can practice together and then get ready for the test, right? So you need something more specific than what you're giving that's going to help you develop your argument better.
That from studying group member, it is encouraging also. So that's why I think group member studying in group is better than studying alone before.
Okay, so I think you're saying that it's motivational. So you say, second of all, I also like studying in groups because it's more motivational. Again, if I'm studying for my chemistry test and it's difficult to learn the materials, if there's other students studying with me, they can encourage me and motivate me to continue studying even though it's difficult, and I can better prepare myself for the test. Therefore, because I can get answers to my questions about the test and I can get motivation from other people, I prefer to study in a group. So you have to kind of restate what you said in the beginning, but you didn't really have a specific
For
introduction.
example,
Okay, so most of my comments so far, they relate to topic development. So you need a better organization with an introduction, support point 1, support point 2, and then after each support point, that's when you provide your details, but you didn't really have anything specific in there. Language use. Your vocabulary tends to be basic, not very precise. So you definitely need to improve your vocabulary. That's going to help you. But even if you did that and improve this, you still need work in the delivery area. You're simply not very fluent in speaking English. When you're speaking, you have a lot of pauses, a lot of hesitations. You're speaking more in one tone like this. You're not really changing your intonation when you're giving your response. But you can't do that. So you got to vary that tone. You need to speak quickly with fewer pauses, and before each pause, you group ideas into thought groups, and within each thought group, you have to use more blending, and then the tone at the end of the thought group kind of slightly rises. Then when you get to the end of the sentence, which is the last thought group, that's when your tone falls slightly, unless it's a yes/no question. So really, you need to make improvements with your delivery, your language use, and your topic development. And as you improve your English and as you practice, I think you'll get better. So right now, like I said, 2.1 out of 4, 17 points out of 30, it would be a pretty good estimate of your speaking skills right now. All right, thank you.